Hello, good morning. My name is Jamie Han, and I will be kicking off today's presentation on Hermes. First, I would like to quickly run through the agenda. We will start with a quick company overview, followed by an analysis of the brand and its purpose. Then we will discuss the two main issues found and our recommendations to resolve them. Finally, we will end with concluding remarks and takeaways. Hermes was established by Thierry Hermes in the early 19th century, with the original purpose to make products for the equestrian line, namely harnesses and saddles. The present-day company comprises of the Executive Management Operations Committee and the Supervisory Board. As of 2019, it employed 15,417 employees and has a consumer base stretched over 311 exclusive stores in 50 countries. Presently, it is one of the leading producers of luxury goods and items, which include its ready-to-wear line and silk and textiles. From 2018 to 2019, they experienced 15.4% growth in revenue, making 2019's annual revenue at 6.884 billion euros, or about $7.5 billion. They continue to increase their revenue by leveraging an exclusive distribution network, which spikes the prestige and exclusivity that underpins Hermes' unique strategy. Next, Isa will discuss what the luxury goods industry looks like and more about the Hermes brand and its purpose.
Thank you, Jamie, for giving us the company overview. I'm going to talk about the brand. What is Hermes' purpose? The industry. Luxury brands can no longer deny the influence of younger consumers. Generations Y and Z accounted for 47% of luxury consumers in 2018 and for 33% of luxury purchases. Luxury brands are adapting to the preferences of these younger consumers in terms of product offerings, communication engagement strategies, and distribution channels. Hermes should do so too. The brand values focus on quality and refinement. According to Hermes, each and every product coming out under the brand's name should reflect the hard work put into it by the artisan that made it. All of their products are made in France, and they don't mass produce, which is why the main strength of the brand is its love for craftsmanship. It doesn't make sense for a Chinese consumer to buy a French product made in China. Hermes is the combination of traditional craftsmanship and the finest materials, together with the most innovative designs, and that creates unique products. The brand philosophy. Heritage and design are the two things the brand revolves around. Its image is aspirational. It has an aura that combines cultural and creative authenticity, exclusivity, and emotional content. Ever since Hermes was founded as a harness workshop in Paris, the company has been owned, managed, and led by the Hermes family. A quote from the current creative director basically summarizes the brand philosophy. Our customer feels the presence of the person who crafted the object, while at the same time the object brings him or her back to his own sensitivity, because it gives them pleasure through the senses.
Due to the devastating coronavirus outbreak, Hermes was forced to shut down all their locations worldwide. Unfortunately, this led to a decline in sales, which is extremely rare for them. However, they can be proud to say they have managed to weather this global pandemic better than their rivals, including Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton's first quarter revenues recorded double-digit declines due to the pandemic and closure of their boutiques worldwide. Hermes was able to start opening up some of their boutiques in China and North Korea beginning in March. Activity has actively increased since these openings. Since stores started reopening in China, sales there have grown by double digits from a year earlier. They even managed to haul in $2.7 million in one Chinese boutique on the first day of reopening. This was at their second largest flagship in China. They shipped in rare handbags, including a diamond-studded Himalayan Birkin, to this specific location. This single-day tally is believed to be the highest for a single boutique in China. VIPs from across the wealthiest province of China came in to purchase anything from tableware to shoes to furniture to leather goods. They documented their experiences across various social media platforms, as you can see. They have continued to maintain strategic investments in production capacities and distribution networks in order to prepare to resume business in the best possible conditions in the near future. I will now pass it on to Jayleen, who will discuss how Hermes can cope with this global pandemic and maintain the Hermes customer experience.
Thank you, Isabella. So today I'll be talking about a possible solution that can help customers accommodate with the current pandemic and still have the opportunity to experience what it's like to shop at Hermes. One of the most recent issues that Hermes has faced is that boutiques are no longer offering in-store services. Therefore, current and future customers will no longer be able to experience the true Hermes shopping experience. or what it's like to leave Hermes with an orange shopping bag in hand. In order to make up for the situation, Hermes must remain in contact with its customers, which can be done through arranged Zoom calls where sales associates can show customers new bags that are available and ship it directly to them. That way, customers will be able to have a small look into what it's like to shop at Hermes while maintaining a strong relationship with its sales associates. So, what is it like to shop at Hermes? Each store is given freedom to build their own guideline, which allows local managers to use their knowledge of the company to create the best shopping experience for incoming customers. Hermes is very exclusive with giving its customer perks. For example, while opening a new store in Washington, they hosted a dinner for 120 of its top clients, creating a memorable and very exclusive event. Sales associate relationships, though not mandatory, make almost everything about dealing with Hermes easier. If you're looking for something, your sales associate can keep an eye out for it for you. They can request a transfer from another boutique or can suggest something similar that you may be interested in. Many sales associates realize that the key to a successful career is due to a strong relationship that's built with a customer. Thank you, and now I will pass it on to Juliana to talk about sustainability.
Thank you, Jayleen. Hermes is facing a lot of backlash due to its lack of sustainability. Their luxury accessories are made from exotic animal skins such as crocodile. In an effort to push towards sustainability, PETA became an Hermes shareholder. Their intent was to be able to attend the shareholder meetings and allow them to work from the inside to ban exotic animal skin accessories. The sustainability problem Hermes is facing can be interpreted as an example of the I versus we dilemma, and more specifically, the status dilemma. If they become sustainable, which is what's best for the environment, they might lose status since their accessories won't be made out of these exotic skins. Hermes has progressed towards sustainability by being a part of the UN Global Compact, where businesses worldwide are encouraged to adopt sustainable and socially responsible policies and to report on their implementations. Hermes also accredited the fact that they are sustainable by demonstrating that they have imprints on men and women, the planet, and communities. For men and women, their ambition is to support self-fulfillment for everyone. For the planet, they declared that their duty is to ensure sustainable and responsible use of the planet's resources. And for the communities, they establish close relationships with suppliers, partners, and markets that are nurtured locally. They are also committed to forging lasting ties with these different communities and assuming the role of corporate citizenship. Hermes also has a line called Petit H, which creates in reverse by using existing materials and fabrics and making them unique pieces. In simpler terms, they recycle materials that are no longer used to make new products. Although Hermes has made major steps towards sustainability, I would recommend that they do a line of accessories that relies on vegetarian leather instead of real leather. This might put into question if a luxury brand can maintain its status while switching to environmental friendly materials. Stella McCartney has proved that it can. Stella's handbags sell in the thousands range, yet none of her products are made from real leather, skin, fur, or feathers. The idea that sustainability means less quality is also false. Hermes handbags are sold at such high prices due to the craftsmanship behind each bag. It is the art of creation. Every bag can be traced back to who made it as the artist signed the bag. The beauty of this craftsmanship will not be taken away by using vegetarian leather, meaning that they will still be able to sell these bags at such high prices. By switching to a more sustainable approach, Hermes will turn into a more we brand than an I brand, because it will show that they care about what's best for everyone rather than what's best for them. And now I will pass it on to Pablo.
Thanks, Juli. That was great. My name is Pablo Vargas. I'm be speaking about the potential risk and limitations of our solutions. So the three main risks that we kind of identified are, number one, consumers' unwillingness to switch from in-person retail experience to Zoom, where Hermes deals with an extremely high-end luxury brand. It attracts a certain type of customer, and that customer might simply not be willing to look at the products online. They want to be in person, they want to show it off to their friends, and simply the demand might just go down for a bit. The second problem that we see is really the closure of our factory. So even if we do kind of change our production centers and how we distribute our products, it might be difficult to make up for the production loss due to our closed factories due to COVID. And kind of the third problem that we see is in terms of sustainability. Juli brought up that we're making partnerships with PETA, and that we're kind of trying to shift our brand from animal-based to not animal-based products. And that may simply be expensive. It may simply be not attainable right now due to the coronavirus. Hermes may not want to kind of change their entire brand image in these difficult times. Overall, just kind of the concluding and takeaway point that we want the audience to get from this presentation is that in the short run, Hermes will suffer, but their brand reputation being so strong, their dominance in the market over the past 10, 15 years really shows that Hermes will be okay in the long run and will be able to get through these tough times due to the various solutions that we also proposed. Thanks so much for your time.